Like, please, could you imagine being again a 14 years old, sitting in a classroom, perhaps wondering what you're doing there. Perhaps you feel a little dumb or a little like abandoned. That might be because your professor just failed to keep your attention and motivation. But how is it possible? What do you think could make these passionate teachers lose your attention?
I know what it is. It's time. Teachers simply do not have enough time for every one of you. Look around. Your fellow peers did not enjoy school because of that. The teachers are just too busy. They have to correct exams. They have to answer questions. The teachers, they have to improve written texts, hold lessons, give feedback. And there is simply not enough time for any individuality. There is not enough time for you. Quite sad, isn't it? But is there any solution to that?
Actually, we might have a solution because we have a wonderful tool available that is surprisingly called AI. Ta-da! So imagine, I know you already tried today, but imagine we could create some kind of study buddy that could help the teacher save time and concentrate on simply being better teachers.
Very good idea, isn't it? And when the teacher does not have enough time for the students, the tool might, for example, answer any questions, help with exercises, or even correct submissions and tests.
Yeah, and it could also, for the teacher, gather all the questions and error it got from the students and summarize it for the teacher so they know how to prepare their next lessons. So now let's take a few minutes to give you a little example. So Alex, could you please imagine being a 14 years old student? How would you use the study buddy?
Well, yeah, I actually have a project to do about the education system in Guatemala, and I require some more information. Hey, study buddy, can I please have an image of a classroom in Guatemala? Well, that seems a bit off. I don't think that's how a classroom in Guatemala looks like. It seems stereotypical. It seems exaggerated. Let's try again. What? It even seems more exaggerated now. How is that even possible? I thought AI has to be equitable. AI has to be equal. AI has to be ethical. But I feel like it is not. I feel like something is missing. And that frustrates me. I don't know what to do.
Okay, stop. Calm down. Everything is fine, okay? I agree. This is not realistic. This is totally biased and gives wrong information to our poor student, Alex. But actually, it's a reality. It happens. AI might sometimes do things wrong and gives wrong answers. This is probably because it's a new technology based, It's a new technology that has been developed and trained, mainly based on Western data that often lacks consideration of the rest of the world, firstly, but also about minorities. But fortunately, our study buddy has built-in safety measures.
Whew, that's very relieving. What are those safety measures you just mentioned?
Okay, to explain it to you, we need to switch to the teacher's view. Okay, here we can see that the teachers has always an overview of the interactions between the AI and the students using it. And if needed, it also has the ability, the teachers also has the ability to correct the AI. If we go there, we're going to have now the prompt history. So the history of the questions asked to the AI with the responses of the AI. Here we see the question of Alex with the wrong answers, like the not correct answer. As a teacher, I can correct it and give a feedback, like saying to the AI, this picture is biased and does not reflect the reality of schools in Guatemala. I submit the correction, and now StudyBuddy should have learned, like as it's the function of the AI. Let's see what we get by the next request from Alex. Ta-da.
Oh, wow. Look, that it's way better now, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Actually, by letting by letting the opportunity to the teacher to feedback and securize the AI, we are making the use of AI suitable for education.
Or, in other words, we are improving future education while continuously teaching biased AI. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, can I invite the rest up? Lisa, Frida, Pascal, Bennett, Jose, and Misha, please, for feedback. Great, thanks. I think I'm really short on time, so I'm not going to give as much feedback. Is that correct? Yeah. But what I am going to say is I don't think people, and I hope you realize how awesome you've touched many different levels. So we have a teacher crisis in Switzerland. So yes, they are under-resourced in time, so you're saving them time, 1. 2, you are then supporting the student, increasing equity there. But 3, there is no one at the moment to really teach the AI from a data level, at a data level. So you're using our current education system to teach the AI. Yeah? So thank you. One question, I'm being told.
Yeah. So if the idea is that the teachers can correct the AI and that it learns based off of this interaction, the teacher correcting, then how can you make this process, well, save time? Because if the teacher needs to sit there all day and correct the AI, then that's not really saving time. And for an AI to learn, it needs lots and lots of data, and it takes lots and lots of time. So if the teacher needs to manually correct the AI, that's not saving anyone time.
Well, thank you for the question. And we basically thought about exactly this principle because our StudyBuddy has an included feature for the teacher to also like summarize the prompts of the students, and it as well knows how certain it was that the answer was correctly. And so teacher has like a summarization of the whole prompts and so on. So the AI tells the teacher like as well if there should have been somewhat which was probably biased. So the teacher has to overlook fewer data. And the whole and the main thing of our product is that every teacher and every schools in the whole world are using our systems. So we have so lots of people like improving our AI, and I think teachers are like studied people who know what they're teaching about or talking about. And so if they just like correct probably like 3 or 4 prompts a day or a week, like we have such a great improvement for our system, because it's like every teacher from the whole world is improving our system.
That's optimistic.
we've got
Yeah. You can speak. Microphone.
Can I answer?
Yeah. Answer, sure.
That is based on our experience of the past days. We really tried to, try and see the results. We didn't have the time to show it, of course, but we have like a base of a lot of asked questions and how long it takes to change and everything.
And also, if I may add, I also think that because there are different opinions across the world, that also helps into making the AI less biased, because you have different opinions, and therefore you have also different lights of truth that can be combined into one solution.
Basically, if I understand you correctly, you want to ask how we prove that the things are like not biased when the teacher uploads something. Okay. So I think we are not thought to make sure that, because like if the AI collects data from every point, so we have so many lenses on the different topics, so then the AI will be able to like provide for different prompts or questions like different lenses as well. So it can say probably, we in Switzerland, we think it is like this, but probably you have to take into consideration that like in Guatemala, it could be different. And yeah, that's the basic idea of our project.
I'm going to draw time on it and leave it to after lunch because Julian's looking at me again. And I think there's going to be some great conversations over lunch with the challengers, the teams, and the new people in the audience. Thank you very much.